Hey everybody, Jim and Joshua here to talk about today's big news that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is playing Black Adam in a Shazam movie.
Shazam!
Shazam! Tell folks a little bit about who Black Adam is. He's an old character, but I have to say, some folks might not really have much of an understanding about him.
He's Shazam, but he wears black.
Well, there we go. End of conversation. Yeah, no, he's basically what? He was an Egyptian prince who, for lack of a better expression, broke bad, right?
Yep. He was an ancient, Egyptian who got these powers from the Rock of Eternities, like magical lightning powers.
I thought he got it. Was it from the Rock or was it from a wizard?
The wizard Shazam on the Rock of Eternity.
Oh, okay.
The Rock of Eternity.
See,
hey, it's a fit. It's a great fit.
That's what reeled him in.
He's like, I can get behind this mythology. So yeah, but the thing is, he just uses these Superman level powers to protect his country, but he always goes like one too far, and he got entombed for doing that. And then in modern day times, he like broke out, and now he's like back operating not as a villain, but sort of sort of someone who just wants to do good for his people, but if he'll do so violently.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen The Rock play characters with similar motivations or similar sort of tropes in some of his past movies. I mean, just in Hercules that just came out a couple of months ago, this mythological ancient character whose family gets killed and he goes out looking for revenge.
Same thing happened to Black Adam.
Scorpion King, basically the warrior king who went bad and was
Sounds
basically
like Black
cursed.
Adam.
I know,
I guess
right?
this is a good fit.
I'm seeing a pattern here to the Rock. Now, what do you think though of the Rock playing Black Adam? I wasn't particularly surprised by the news because he had been attached to that role years ago when it was a different incarnation of the Shazam movie. But I have to say in the last few months, I'd really warmed up to the idea of maybe him playing Shazam.
Yeah, me too. I was disappointed because if he's the villain, usually the villain just appears once and then they're gone. They might come back in a later sequel, but a hero gets an entire franchise. You get Shazam 1, 2, 3, and he's in the Justice League and everything. Yeah. But as Black Adam, we just get like a little bit.
Well, he also though he hashtagged it antihero, which to me suggests a larger arc for this character, which could mean multiple movies, and which begs the question then. If he's an anti-hero, it kind of has shades of Magneto, a multiple film character, and possibly of Loki, that sort of villain that you love to hate, but who has sympathetic qualities to him. Do you think that Black Adam could be the Magneto or Loki of the DC movie universe now?
I definitely think that would be like the way to go with the character, that he's in a sort of a sort of a foil to the main character, but not necessarily an outright villain. Like he has to team up with the hero to meet his own agenda that may be different, from what's considered good. But yeah, I could definitely see him as an anti-hero, but him not being the face of the franchise, but being a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I am bummed that he's not going to be Shazam, but I think on a business level, it makes more sense for The Rock to do this. It doesn't time up to as many movies, and also for Warner Brothers, you're not going to spend as much money then on The Rock, and you can get either a young up-and-comer or a slightly more established actor who's not going to break the bank maybe as much as Dwayne Johnson could.
Yeah.
So I guess on a business level, it works, but I'd have to say I'm always going to wonder what The Rock's Shazam would have been like.
Well, you can just color correct the black costume into a red one and be like, oh.
There we have it. There we have it.
Who would you want to be Shazam?
Well, you know what? I'm thinking maybe Channing Tatum. You need somebody with some aw shucks quality to him.
Yeah.
Somebody that almost seems like they walked out of the 1950s.
I know Shazam is a man-child. He's a little boy who got the powers of Superman and is in a man's body.
It's been pitched as like big with superpowers.
Yes, exactly. So my ideal Shazam would be Rob Riggle.
Oh, you guys know him from 21 Jump Street. He's been in everything in The Hangover.
Everyone in the 21 Jump Street needs to be in the Shazam movie, is what we're saying.
Basically, is what we're saying, yeah. Or if it ends up being Channing Tatum and The Rock, we'll have G.I. Joe Retaliation.
There you go.
Right there.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to have a lot to talk about here with Shazam.
Wait, I want to say one more thing.
Oh, sure.
Is that the Injustice video game features Shazam as a fighter, and I would like some DLC with The Rock, Black Adam looking like The Rock. Rock, which is
it probably will be happening.
That would be great.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Keep it locked here at IGN for all things Shazam.